Shukrana, lakh lakh shukrana, Guruji. Jai Guruji Sangat. Today I humbly take permission from Guruji to share my satsang with this beautiful Sangat. My journey with Guruji started few years back, and I'm very, very thankful to the uncle who actually introduced me. I should say actually with Guruji's permission, I was introduced to Guruji. This is in 2013-14, I met Uncle Ji, and he kept telling me, you should come for this satsang. And I always procrastinated, I did not go. One day he calls me and he says, there is a satsang literally in your backyard. That means in my neighborhood, I should come. And he's already on the road. So I said, okay, give me 10-15 minutes, I'll get ready. That day, I don't know what came into my mind that I wanted to go for this satsang. I did ask him that I don't even know the host. He says, it doesn't matter, just come with me. So I go to this satsang, and I'll share the names later. So I go to this satsang, and by Guruji's grace, I got the spot literally under his lotus feet. And I sat in the corner, I listened to the satsang, and I connected so much that I remember crying throughout the whole satsang. And I don't know why I was there, but I got connected that day. Not knowing that why Guruji has called me today, because now I can think back. He knew I need his blessing in coming years. This was into beginning of 2015. Here comes September, October of 2015, and my mom is in the hospital going through a major operation. And I'm supposed to go there. For some reason, I say, you know what, I have this test coming up, and I'll come later. I told my brother, you go, look after her, I'll come later. And this test is not something unusual. All the women go through. And I go for that test, and I find out the doctor wants to do some more test while I'm on the table. In a little while he comes, he says, you will have to go for another test. And I tell him that I cannot go for this test because tonight I'm leaving for India to be with my mother. And he says, if I were you, I would not go. I'll get this test done. I said, okay. So the nurse who is looking after me, she tells me that you will need a specialist appointment. I said, I don't know anybody in this town. I'm pretty much new in this town. And she says, let me see what I can do for you. So she goes in and she comes out. She says, well, we have appointment tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock for you. And she comes and she says, you know what? I was not supposed to test you for so and so, but I think some higher power is looking after you. And as I said, early in that year I was introduced to Guruji, and then I started to go for this satsang not knowing why I'm there, but I enjoyed being there. And I think at that time, and I say, oh my God, there has to be this some higher power, but I did not connect that time with Guruji. Means I connected, but I did not say, thank you, Guruji. So the tests get done, I go to India, I come back. Of course, my mom passed away. And I knew Guruji did not want me to see her cremated because I was very, very close to her. I come back in the same years, as many satsang as I could go to. After fulfilling your family requirement, I will go and attend faraway places like in Addison and all. So 2 years I am connected in somehow. You know, I get peace when I'm in the satsang. I'll have a lot of peace. When I come out, I'll have a lot of energy. And lots of thoughts will be cleared. But I still wasn't. You know, you people say you have doubts at why these things are happening to you. And same thing was happening with me. Now, for 2 years, at that time I was in New Jersey, so I was attending these satsangs. Then I moved to Florida. Now, what I was missing was the satsangs, the meditation, and the energy every time I came to the satsang I felt. And I kept saying, I don't like Orlando, I don't like Florida, I need to go back to New Jersey because I'm not having that spiritual experience. So out of the blue, my uncle calls me from Jacksonville, whom I haven't seen for 35 years. He calls me that I want to see you if you are here. I said, yeah, sure. So I traveled to my nephew's, my cousin brother's home. And while I'm there, I don't see Guruji's pictures. We are on the down floor. I don't see. And suddenly I go to the room where I'm not supposed to go. Like that's a kind of a master bedroom of the host. So I go there, and when I'm coming back, I look up, and there is Guruji's darbar on the middle of the hall on the top. I said, oh my God. I said, Komal, are you Guruji's devotee? She says, yes. I said, oh, please connect me to the people who have satsang around here. So she connects me to Orlando Sangat. And ever since, I have not looked back. I have found such beautiful Sangat in Orlando, Jacksonville, Tampa, Sarasota. So I have been connected back again with Guruji. So this is my journey so far. Now I'll tell you something what happened about 3 months back with me. Again, I have some doubts that Guruji, मैं आपकी संगत से इतने सत्संग सुनती हूँ. लोग कहते हैं हमें गुरुजी की खुशबू आई है, गुरुजी का प्रेजेंस हुआ है. मुझे भी आप कुछ बताओ. That is, you know, doubt always in a intellectual mind. So this is my beautiful day. I had a great day. And I have a bad habit of taking power naps in the afternoon. Very peaceful day. So I'm going for my nap, and I get a call. I'm not going to tell you the whole story, but I get a call. The call was about the scam calls we all have been getting, and I know this is a scam call. I tell the person, you are a scam, and I'm going to report you to the police station. And I did. And I forget about after 5 minutes, I get a call from the police station. And to make a long story short, the way they presented themselves, it felt like really my identity has been stolen. So I fall into that scam and go and get, of course, they asked me to give them $2,000. So I go and get a gift card, $1,000 gift card. And I give them the number and all those things, whatever they ask me to. While I'm going to the next store to get another $1,000 gift card. So while I'm going there, at that time I say, Guruji, ये क्या आपने मुझे फंसा दिया है? Please मुझे इसमें से निकालो. अभी मैंने इंडिया जाना है, OCI कार्ड बनवाना है. What is going on, Guruji? That's all I said. And this was only 5 minutes gap. So I go to the next store. Somehow, the sales girls make a mistake. And I said, no, you have to do the way I told you to do. So the manager comes in, and the manager tells me, ma'am, you are being scammed. दिमाग की घंटी चल पड़ती है. Then I buy time in between, the guy I'm talking to, I buy time, and I report to the gift card people. First of all, I have to tell you, at that point, Guruji made me go to the bank and get the cash out and not give the credit card number or my account number to the person. So I go there to the second store. This manager was so nice. She calls the 800 number and reports that this lady has been scammed in just 10 minutes, so please stop this payment. In the meantime, I'm with this person trying to buy the time, that I have to go and report, I have to go and do the email to these people. So I go home, take the pictures of the receipt and send the email. When I'm coming home, I said, Guruji, aapne mere $1,000 to bachwa hi diya na. And I'm literally dancing in the house. I said, 1,000 bach gaya, but Guruji, aap ye bhi mujhe 1,000 wapas dilwaoge. So, and things, in few days, like in 3 or 4 days, I get an email that they stopped the payment and they sent me a $1,000 check back. And I said to myself, oh my God, I questioned Guruji within this peaceful day, within no time, he showed me his presence. And I should not question, and any of us actually, we should not question Guruji that show us that there is something, that your presence is there. All we need to do is surrender to him, pray from heart, don't question anything. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji, for giving me this chance to share my satsang. Thank you.